Hi, welcome again to SNEAKERstyle. I'm Tyler. This week we got a special review for you, the Curry's MVP back-to-back pack. So a little backstory on how I came to get these shoes. My friend and coworker Ian Ogbayani, here he is. He was kind enough to lend me these shoes when he got them in the mail. I wanted to do a review on these. Unfortunately this week, I gotta let you guys know we cannot do any on foot. He wants to keep these DS and dead stock. That's absolutely understandable. So we'll have some really good detailed pictures for you. But I just want to give a quick shout out. Thank you very much to Ian. Check out him and my other old coworker Rod, their brand MysterioBrand.com. We'll have the link in the description for you. Anyways, let's get down to business. So this back-to-back MVP pack of the Curry's by Under Armour comes in a very special box. It allows for two shoes. There's a Curry 2 and a Curry 1 in here to represent both of his MVPs. The other side of the box has his main logo in gold. Back, his catchphrase, "I can do all things." And then on the front again, the Under Armour logo. Right nice and center, bright gold. Alright, so I personally have never had a pair of Curry's, but I've known a few people who have, and so far as I've known, they've really enjoyed their Curry shoes. They're comfy, they fit true to size, they're great for basketball, the cushioning is nice. So they are a good basketball shoe, they're good and nice and affordable as well. The Curry 2 is $130, and a lot of the colorways right now are actually on sale. So if you want to go grab yourself a pair of Curry 2s after this review, if you seem to like them a lot, they actually are pretty affordable shoes. This pack though is actually more expensive than they were retail. I mean, that's pretty expected. They retailed for $400, so that's a pretty hefty price tag. But once you see the shoes, they're really awesome. They're reselling right now for about $600 minimum, so you have to really like these if you want to go and grab them. But yeah, so let's get into it. So we'll start out with this year's MVP shoe, the Curry 2. Both of these boxes slide out really nice. So here is your MVP Curry 2. So first of all, like it says on his Curry 2, "I can do all things," his catchphrase. It's the same as all the other Curry shoes. It's got a synthetic toe box, and it's got a speed form knit lining along the side. So it's not like the materials are any different, so we're really going to be going over the looks. And these shoes, honestly, I haven't been a huge fan of Stephen Curry's shoes that have come out. I was all aboard that hype train with the Curry 2 Low straight fires. But in my opinion, both of these shoes that I'm going to show you are actually straight fire. I love these. If I could get a pair of these in my size for a decent price, I totally would. But they're really beautiful shoes. Tongue says MVP on them. The back of the tongue has a little bit more of a description on MVP stuff. It says B2B all around the ankle for back-to-back. And so yeah, there's just a few touches on there that make it the MVP shoe. The bottom also has some gold flakes within the rubber and the tread and everything. You see gold speckles along the side. Yeah, you can't go wrong with black and gold as an MVP colorway. I do, like most of the time, I've heard the biggest criticism for Curry shoes and Under Armour shoes in general, really, in terms of popularity, is having this massive Under Armour logo on the side. People say maybe if they got rid of that, they might sell a little bit more. But I think it works really well on this shoe specifically. I'm a huge fan of gold. Gold looks really well on a ton of shoes, and they've done this one right, I think. But technically, for the technical aspect of these shoes, using them for actual basketball, the Curry 2s feature a full-length charged cushioning. See how it says charged there? It goes all the way along the bottom. And from what I've heard, this is a big improvement along the lines of the Curry 2 over the Curry 1. The Curry 1 used a form of cushioning called Micro G, and this is actually just a little bit more cushiony, springy. It's not the top of the line for comfort like Adidas Boost would be, or like it's similar to Lunar Lawn when I feel it from Nike. So I could see these shoes being super comfy. The inside has a lot of nice padding, and this speed form knitting is actually very, very rigid. It seems like it'll hold you in very tight but allow for a lot of breathability. But yeah, the toe box again is like a synthetic sort of leather, like all the other Curry 2s that they have. But yeah, for price point, I'd say that these are great basketball shoes. They do have limited flexibility, but all basketball shoes do run into that problem. So yeah, this one is the Curry 2 MVP, and let's get into that Curry 1. The next one is actually my favorite Curry shoe of all time. I am a huge fan of this Curry 1 colorway I'm about to show you. So, this one right here is a silhouette of the Stephen Curry 1. The Curry 1 is actually also the silhouette that all his new Curry Luxe line is modeled after, but instead of having the synthetic like kind of material on the sides, the Curry Luxes have leather or suede. They use the same heel cap and everything, same sole. But yeah, this shoe is what features the Micro G for the cushioning. But really we're here to talk about the colorway and the achievement that Stephen Curry made to be able to have a back-to-back pack. So that's super impressive. But yeah, so this shoe is my favorite Curry shoe that has ever come out, at least colorway wise. It says Curry 1 on the side right here. It still has some of that whole charged cushioning in it, but like I said, most of it is that Micro G. But yeah, there's divots on the side. This one you could tell is probably not nearly as breathable as the Curry 2. So as a basketball shoe, I would say the Curry 2 is definitely the one to go for. But if you're going for one for looks, I'd say go out and find yourself Curry 1. Or the Curry Luxes that are coming out. The Curry Luxes are $150 instead of $130 for the Curry 2s, which it's also a higher price than the original Curry 1s. That's because it's supposed to be they're made with the higher end materials of that leather and suede. So there's just a bunch of these shoes are just super loud, and I'm a big fan of loud shoes. It says like father, like son on there. So him and Dell. There's just a bunch of stuff that represents who Curry is. His birthday, I imagine March 14th, 1988. Paying homage to the Bay family. His catchphrase again, I could do all things. There's just stuff thrown all over the shoe that just screams Stephen Curry. I love the white fading to black, and gold accents always look good with both of those colors. So really just this shoe being so bright and in your face. The Curry Luxe and the Curry 1 is a shoe that I would totally wear all over the place. So I'm actually personally, since like I said, these are not my shoes, I do want to get myself a pair of the Curry Luxes. I do really love the navy leather and the black leather ones that are both coming out with the gum sole on the bottom. I want to get one of those two and have a pair of Currys for my rotation. But yeah, these are absolutely beautiful shoes. I, again, cannot be more of a fan of this colorway. I love the metallic gold. White, black, gold always works so well. But the tongue on both of them have the same descriptions for the whole MVP pack thing. But yeah, so if you really like the Stephen Curry shoes, the look of them, go out and grab yourself a pair. You could get most of them are pretty affordable. The Luxes for the most part are sold out, so look out for some restocks. Otherwise, you might have to pay a little bit higher for resale, but definitely not as much as you'd have to pay for a resale for the back-to-back MVP pack. I really hope that you enjoyed this review. Sorry that there couldn't be any on-foot pictures this week. Hopefully you enjoyed at least seeing the unboxing and the detailed pics we were able to show you. Make sure to tune in next week. We're going to have a review of the Jordan 31 Olympic colorway. I know that shoe has been hyped. We'll actually have on foot for those, and I'll be able to tell you how they fit and how they work performance-wise. But for these ones, just remember Curry's fit true to size. If you know your Nike size, if you've never had Under Armour, it's the same. They're sized the same lengthwise and fit pretty much to Nike's. So just remember that when you're going out to look. Check out Brandon's video. Comes out on Thursday. We'll see you back next week. Thank you very much. Later.